From our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Louise Huber begins now.
A mountain biker has been seriously injured following a crash in the state's south. The incident happened at the Maiden bike park during the Enduro Jam event. The injured rider was airlifted to the Royal Hobart Hospital this afternoon. The Premier has made his Christmas wishes known, urging the federal government to make a decision on salmon farming in Macquarie Harbour before December 25. The state government is applying the pressure, saying it's time to end the uncertainty West Coast workers are facing.
Minister Plibersek has squibbed it on this one, and this is not a political issue. This is an issue that we need clarity on. The families and the workers on the West Coast need to understand what their future looks like.
Federal Environment Minister Tanya Plibersek recently delayed a decision on the status of the endangered Maugean skate that's now not expected until October next year. The new Spirit of Tasmania Ferry has embarked on its maiden voyage of sorts. The ship departed Finland overnight, setting sail on a 3.5-day trip to Scotland, where it will berth amid ongoing port upgrade delays in Devonport. Much like the project's delivery, Spirit 4's journey hasn't been all smooth sailing, its route taking it north in the wrong direction. It still remains unclear how long the ship will be stored in Scotland for and what the price tag to keep it there will be. Back home, and a new season is almost upon us, and with that comes the return of some of the state's most popular festival drawcards. Final preparations are well underway for a marquee New Year's event, with organisers giving us a taste of what's to come.
Raising a glass to the season's best. The full taste of summer menu's been locked in and it's ready to serve the masses.
We're delighted with the layout. We're delighted with the amount of great produce we've got.
An initial list of 150 applications narrowed down to 75 stallholders.
Over 50% of the stallholders are food. 40% or thereabouts are drinks, with a balance being soft drinks and great Tasmanian desserts.
More than a quarter of those stalls come from other areas of the state. So this is a draw card for all of our producers.
The stellar lineup features 17 new faces alongside crowd favourites returning for yet another year. Clover Hill back on the wine list, named the official sparkling partner.
Tassie punches above their weight producing great sparkling, and there's no better in our view than the Clover Hill. They're at the cutting edge of producing sparkling.
Bringing with them some exclusive top drops.
5 new products which are quite unique in the Australian sparkling market.
With just under a month until the gates open, ticket sales are up 50% on last year. Organisers confident it's a sign they're cooking up a major winner. The event projected to inject tens of millions of dollars into our economy.
The great thing about that is over 50% of the ticket sales are from interstate. If that's anything to go by, we're in for a very fun time.
Victoria Easto, 7 Tasmania News.
It's been a momentous occasion for Army personnel today, with a marching parade in Hobart marking the official merger of 2 support battalions. The restructure is aiming to boost specialist logistics capabilities within the Australian Defence Force.
Swords drawn and drums beating. The soldiers from Tasmania's 2nd Force Support Battalion marching with pride and honour. The parade marking a new era for the Tasmanian-based unit, joining forces with the 8th Operational Service Support Unit, forming the newest and most specialised Army crew within the 2nd Australian Division.
It's always good to put polyesters on and conduct a parade, reflect on our history, and more importantly, have a look forward in what our future holds.
Family and friends in attendance watching on to witness the milestone, a changing of the flag to symbolise the transition of authority.
8 Operational Support Unit flag will now be raised.
The merger is part of a strategic shake-up in Australia's armed forces, aiming to better respond to changing tactical circumstances and increase personnel capacities.
The strategic environment is very fluid. We are 4 subunits underneath a headquarters which is spread across 3 states.
A force more than 300 strong, ready to provide logistical support for the Australian community.
There's 230 within 2FSB, and there's approximately 100 personnel to my knowledge within 8 OSU that will merge into this new force.
And it's a great opportunity for the soldiers that are located down here on the island to be a part of the larger defence of the nation.
Rebecca Gadaneros, 7 Tasmania News.
Workers at Hobart's newest driving range are keen to see more Tasmanians take up their sport. Golf Park in Cambridge opening today after a year and a half of groundwork went into upgrading the former course. Players taking to the green to try out the new Top Tracker feature.
It traces each one of your shot, so basically tells you how far the ball went, at which speed, how high up did it go.
There's also something a little more low-key if mainstream golf isn't your thing. Hobart is playing host to some of the country's brightest hockey stars this weekend as its top league battles it out for finals glory. Tassie's women making the finals for the first time, cheered on by a home crowd.
Visitors Canberra and the Brisbane Blaze putting on a nail-biting show at the Hockey One final series today.
Oh, it's been very good. I really enjoyed the first game.
But it was our very own Tigers drawing the crowds this afternoon as Australia's best hockey stars descended on Tassie turf.
6 on 3! 1, 2, 3!
What's been your favourite bit?
Watching the Tassie team.
The Tassie goal.
To have our girls in, our boys missed out, but that's okay. But to have the girls in is just so exciting.
I have a daughter who plays as well, so yeah, it's very exciting for the women.
The women starting their finals debut off in style, putting the only goal on the board during the first quarter. But the Thundersticks managed to lead at half-time, finishing the game 3-1.
I think they played really well. We lost it a bit, I think, fourth quarter.
Hundreds picking a viewing spot on the lawns as local clubs push for more people to give hockey a go.
I'd love to see the sport grow. I mean, it's all around the country now and it's getting bigger, even around the world.
Grand finals get underway tomorrow from 11:30. Ruby Cairns, 7 Tasmania News.
The Perth Thundersticks remain undefeated heading into tomorrow's Hockey One Grand Final. The Tassie Tigers putting up a strong fight against the visitors during semis. Jite Michael putting the side's only point on the board in the first quarter.
For Michaels, found the net and Tasmania strike first.
While it was a clash of fire and ice for the men's, Canberra and Brisbane neck and neck up until the final 5 seconds.
Dylan Brick, his second conversion.
The grand final action gets underway from 3:30 tomorrow. And with a 2-game winning streak, the Jack Jumpers will be feeling confident heading into their round 10 NBL clash against the Adelaide 36ers in just over an hour's time. But the Jackies will be needing to show some grit to hold off the hosts as they'll be without key point guard Jordan Crawford due to concussion. We will have full coverage of the game in tomorrow night's bulletin. Stay with us. Kaya will join us after the break with the weather forecast.
Good evening. Hobart 18 today. Perfect weather in Launceston for some Christmas shopping. At the St Giles Niche Market, it was 23 degrees there. Devonport 21 and 19 in Burnie. We saw 19 also at Grove and Flinders Island, St Helens 16, 20 at Low Head, 18 recorded at Ooze, 17 on Maria Island, King Island 16 and 15 at Friendly Beaches. We experienced cloudy conditions across the majority of the state today. A high cloud band extended from the Queensland coast, extending to the coast of New South Wales, pushing south across Victoria and Tasmania. A low sits to the west of the state, extending troughs to the north and northeast. Easterly winds 25 to 35 knots about the east and south at first, with southwesterly swells at 3 metres. Warnings galore tonight. We have a severe weather warning for heavy, intense rainfall and damaging winds for many regions across the state. A gale warning for waters between St Helens Point to Low Rocky Point, and a strong wind warning for all remaining coastal waters and inland lakes. There are plenty of flood warnings too, so please remember to never drive on flood-affected roads. Finally, there is also a warning to sheep graziers across many parts of the state tomorrow. Heavy falls in Hobart, 26, much the same in Richmond, 27, but rain easing in Ouse with 27 also. Showers extending to the north, Launceston 23, 20 at Devonport and also Deloraine. Wet weather also for the west, Burnie and Curry 19 and 25's the top 4 Strawn. Rain easing in St Helens, 24, 26 in Swansea and a couple of showers in Whitemark with 25 degrees. Monday showers about the west and north. Now they're likely to clear in the afternoon, but showers will redevelop about King Island in the evening. On Tuesday, showers about the northwest extending statewide during the morning, easing and contracting to the west and south in the evening. And on Wednesday, fine apart from isolated showers about the southwest. We'll take a look at mainland conditions for your Sunday now. It's looking soggy across the nation. Possible storms in Brisbane and Darwin. Showers for Perth, Melbourne, Canberra and Sydney. And here are our current conditions. Keep updated on this unfolding weather event by visiting the BOM website and be sure to download the Tas Alert app. And a very big happy birthday to you, Louise, for tomorrow.
Thank you so much for that, Kaya. And that is all your news for this Saturday evening. Thank you for joining us. Nick Kelly will be with you tomorrow night as it is my birthday. See you then. Good night.